ladies and gentlemen. This is Joshua Flores.
And Felipe Quito. We are coming to you from the beautiful Carlin Park in Jupiter, Florida.
That's right, we're coming to you live for the 10th annual Wheels Across the Pond British Classic Car and Motorcycle Show. Guys, I want you to take a look. We've got amazing cars here all over the park. Some of your best classic and modern cars from over in the UK. Go ahead and take a look real quick at what we got to offer for you here. We're here at the Wheels Across the Pond British Classic Car and Bike Show with Tony. Tony, how you doing today?
Great. How about yourself?
Doing well, doing well. Could you tell us a little bit about your vehicle here?
Yes, it's a 1957 Austin Healey. I've been a British car fan all my life. My wife and I just relocated from California.
Okay.
We got the car there, and the interesting story is that we were just driving around the LA area, went by a place called West Coast Corvettes, and saw it sitting out there on a trailer. Wasn't looking for a car. And as it turns out, this car had been in the same family its entire life. Since 1957, it went from a brother to a son to a grandson until finally it went to a grandson who couldn't drive a straight drive.
Oh, wow.
So he calls West Coast Corvettes and says, I've got this car, I want to trade it for a Corvette. And they said, can you drive it over here? And he said, no. And they said, can you take a photo? And he goes, not really, I just want a Corvette, can you make a deal? And so they made a deal sight unseen, and it was sitting there, and they just expected it to be a complete basket case. So they probably put virtually nothing in it. And I happened to be the first guy driving by 5 minutes later, and I go, I'll take it off your hands.
Right.
So we made a deal. So it was basically sold for junk.
Oh, my goodness.
Like this. I've done a little bit to it, but it basically looked like this.
Wow, so you pretty much got a steal on
I did
this.
okay on this one. I call it car guy karma. I've been a good guy for a long time, and this one just kind of fell in my lap. The first Austin Healeys were called a 100, and that was based on a top speed, which for the time, 1953, was quite impressive, so they called them a 100. By the time they got to 1956, they put a six-cylinder engine to get a little bit more power, and so this is known as a 106. And that predated the later car. This was a 2.6 liter six-cylinder. The later cars were a 3000, 3.0 liter six-cylinder. And so this designation was made for 3 years, the 106.
Okay, so this is the 106? Nice. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today. It's a pleasure to meet you, Tony, with right here at the Wheels Across the Pond British Classic Car and Bike Show. Thanks a lot, guys.
Going, guys, I am here with the owner of this beautiful Honda CB500T. What's your name, sir?
My name is Dobroslav Hayek.
Very nice, very nice. How long have you been coming to Wheels Across the Pond?
About 4 years.
About 4 years, beautiful. So you've been here at Carlin Park every single year since?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Cool. So what can you tell us about this beautiful bike?
I bought it about 6 years ago in this condition, and I kept it in this condition. I don't drive it very much.
Very nice, very nice.
It's more like a collector's piece.
So you said it was more of like a collector's piece. Okay. Well, it's a beautiful bike.
Thank you.
I see What if you could give it one name, what would you give it?
One name?
If you could name it.
Honda.
Honda. All right, not like Shirley or Gus or Tank, you know, not something tough, but Honda.
I love the bike.
It's very nice. Well, thank you very much.